I heard a knock on my door, and it was very quiet knock, so I thought it was the guy downstairs. So I opened the door, and here's this black dude with dreads and really grubby clothes. And he goes, I'm looking for a girl. Her name begins with A. I'm like, he goes, I think it's Angela. I'm like, there's no Angela here. I said, what's your name? He goes, Rashad. I said, okay. I said, it's time for you to leave. I said, because there's nobody here by that name. And that's when he said to me that he would help me out with his privates. And he whipped it out. And I was disgusted, and I just came right back into the house and shut the door. And he kept banging and knocking and knocking. And I kept telling him to leave. Finally, he left, but I didn't know he didn't totally leave. He was still around the hallway in the neighborhood, and he was taking my packages. So he come back up here. And then he started kicking my door, trying to get in. And I called the police, and I told him, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. So I got the police on the line, and he's still kicking my door. Finally, they said, stay on the phone with us until he leaves. He finally left because he realized he's going to get caught if he's here. So after he left, the police got here like maybe 3 minutes later, and they missed him because he was on that stolen bicycle. He stole out of my hallway like over $200 worth of things that I ordered from the internet. All we found on the ground was empty envelopes that the items were in. So I came up and looked at the camera that was set up to, keep the front safe and see what was going on. And then that's what I saw, everything that he did. And in one of the shots, he is coming up the stairs, and he goes and bends down, and he grabs a shank out of his ankle pant and puts it in his pocket. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that he had a shank on him. I could have got killed. God knows what could have happened. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. The cops have to know exactly what's going on. So they ended up coming here like 3 times yesterday, because they came first for him being in my hallway, and then again for me realizing that he stole all my things, and that when he walked outside, the camera shows all the stuff in his pockets. His pockets were all bulged out with the things that he stole from me. So it's like, what do you do but call the police? And that's where I had no other things to do, so it was like, that's it. And my friend downstairs who had set the camera up said he was going to make sure we found this guy.